Hello, welcome back to the channel and watch till the end so you can see the sources and verify the full story for yourself, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss South Africa's real headlines. Today we're talking about a shocking case that's rocked the education sector. A school principal has finally been identified and exposed for selling admission spaces, specifically to undocumented Nigerian and Zimbabwean families. This scandal has left parents enraged, education officials scrambling, and communities demanding justice. It's one of those stories that sounds like fiction, but it's very real. From what we know, the principal had been quietly accepting cash under the table in exchange for guaranteed school placements. These weren't for league tables or elite feeder schools, but ordinary public schools where locals had been on waiting lists for years. Meanwhile, families without legal status in South Africa reportedly used this backdoor route for their children. We're talking about tens of thousands of rand in some cases, enough to make any parent with a child in grade 1 or grade 8 question their luck. The man was finally identified when parents noticed a pattern, new faces appearing every school year, even while local kids stayed stuck on waiting lists. A whistleblower inside the school came forward, and that's when things escalated. Education inspectors were sent to the school. They started pulling admission registers and speaking to parents. Even school governing body members were blindsided by the operation. Officials confirmed that both Nigerian and Zimbabwean families were involved. Because these countries share the hardship of economic crisis and political instability, many parents are desperate for better education. But that desperation got hijacked by someone trusted to uphold fairness. Instead of following proper procedures, this principal allegedly pocketed money for spaces that didn't belong to him. The Provincial Education Department has launched an urgent investigation. They're checking admission records, bank statements, and interview reports. Parents who suspect they paid under the table are being encouraged to come forward. One dad, when asked how he felt, said, "I waited 3 years for a placement. I thought maybe we had a destiny gift with that money, now I feel cheated." Imagine going from hope to heartbreak, and discovering it was all run by the person supposed to care for your child's education. From a legal standpoint, there's a mix of offenses here. Breach of admission policy, corruption charges, and possibly fraud. If this goes to court, it might send a strong message that educators who betray trust will be held accountable. Parents, teachers, and unions are watching closely. If it's handled properly, it could deter others. If not, well, the scandal just grows. But here's the bigger picture: South Africa's schooling system is already under strain. Overcrowded classes, under-resourced schools, and families desperate for good education are the backdrop. Add in corruption and illegal admissions, and you have a recipe for public outrage. When desperate parents, including those with limited legal status, pay for places, they fuel mistrust. That hurts all of us. Education activists are calling for policy reform, stronger admissions transparency, regular audits, and real-time public admission data to stop this in future. Some suggest a national online admissions system, with independent oversight and penalties for misconduct. Others say we need stronger community-level monitoring, where parents from all backgrounds can spot irregularities early. What makes this case even more powerful is how it affects local learners. Kids born and raised here should never miss school because someone sold their spot. That's the heart of it. Every child deserves a fair shot, and when schools become cash versus connection machines, the system breaks for everyone. Before we wrap up, note that all images used in this video are for illustration, photos of school entrances, classrooms, and admission forms, to bring the story alive. They are not from the actual school involved. If you'd like to verify the situation yourself, you can check Education Department statements, interviews with parents in local newspapers, reports from anti-corruption officers, and community newsletters that first sounded the alarm. And to leave you with a bit of a laugh, some parents joked that they felt like reversing the cash for candy scam. Next time they'd request a receipt and a paid in full sticker for their child's forehead. Good on them for checking. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Should this principal face jail time? Should we overhaul the admissions system right away? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Stay informed, stay fair, and until next time, keep the education fight real.